off of a disappointing end to last season. Do you feel like an underdog this year? Or
I wouldn't even say underdog. Like, I want us to always keep our heads down, regardless of where we come from, how far we go. Even if we don't make it that far, it's always should be a head down mentality. The focus is important because you can win a national championship, but just because you win one, you have to keep building on that and doing the same thing, winning a Big 12 championship. That's our main goal. But we have to take every week one by one. And Coach Nardo has a picture in a room where it's a staircase and it shows every single team that we're playing this year, and it starts with Central Arkansas at the first step. And he said if you look at the fifth step, you're going to trip up before you even get there. So it's just focusing on the week as we continue to go.
what are maybe some personal goals for you this year? What kind of impact do you hope to be able to make on this defense?
Just from a leadership standpoint, I'm not a very talkative guy, but one of the main things I want to work on this year is my leadership. Because I'm one of the older guys in the nose position, and I'm probably one of the older guys in the room. So just being able to hold those young guys accountable and continue to bring them along. And then just from a field point, I want to be as disruptive as I can. Last year, I finally came back and was blessed and fortunate to play after dealing with 2 knee surgeries. And I just want to continue to build on my consistency and just being disruptive.
You're obviously trying to get to the quarterbacks, but I hear that they're all playing pretty well. What have you seen out of the 3 guys?
They all bring something completely different to the table, and I think that's great because 1 week we might game plan for a scrambling quarterback where we have guys that can scramble. 1 week we might play all passing or all running, but we have a whole bunch of quarterbacks that can bring something different to the table. So it's important that we get bits and pieces from every single one.
I wanted to ask you too about one of the other guys on the other side of the line, Ollie. Do you guys hear him? Is he out there yakking all the time?
Sometimes. I don't pay attention that much, but if I know that I can hear him talking, it's funny because, that's just how he is as a person, but it's very funny and it's energetic to have him out there.
What is that? He does have kind of a big personality, and I know obviously he's a lot more with the guys on the other side of the ball, but how does that sort of trickle out into the whole team, just that personality he has?
The main thing is important that our coach has been stressing is just finding somebody that you don't know on the team and talk to them and get to know them. So I think for him, he likes to come on our side of the locker room during after practice or something or before a meeting. But a lot of our guys just disperse around the locker room and just go talk to somebody. So that's one of the main things that they've been telling us about is find somebody that you don't know and get to know them.
Is he one of those guys that's seemingly easy for?
Yeah. He's going to walk around and say hi to everybody regardless of who they are. Yeah.
Coaches tell him to or not, he's going to do it. Cool.
I apologize, man. I just walked up. You've probably been asked all of this by this point, but with so many guys on the interior, what's it like? What's the competition like, and how are you guys adjusting to things?
We just come to work every single day. We hold each other accountable and we bring that energy every single time, regardless of who's out there. But we're all going to make sure that we're doing our job and that we're being consistent and just even for our nose guards, just stressing being disruptive, getting knocked back, and playing football. They're not asking us to do too much, but just the accountability aspect of it, we're all holding each other accountable and just coming to work every single day.
So I feel like to refer to yourself as a nose guard.
It's new. It's pretty cool actually now, just because I enjoy playing this position now because just the energy that they brought into this position, they're relying on us because we're in the middle of the defense. So it starts with us up front. So it's important that we continue to build on that.
What are the major differences between what you were doing in the old scheme and what you're doing now?
Coming from a 3 technique, I would say the similar things is taking on double teams every play. Being a nose guard, we're gonna have to expect a double every single play. But just the responsibility aspect, we don't have the same responsibilities from a D tackle to a nose guard, especially with us being down in the middle. Our responsibilities are different, so I'd say that would be the biggest difference that we have.
Nose more fun?
I would say it is. Yeah.